So after we generate all the transactions, today I'm going to put them in the format that we want it to be, like to generate the fake corporation, like corporation names for each transaction. So first, what we we put what we generated, like those transactions. We'll put them in an Excel file or CSV file. What I'm doing right now is to put all the account descriptions and account numbers and amount into the Excel. So actually in this video, I deleted all the process that I went through to search for the libraries that I want to use. Just the main libraries that use is like CSV, Faker, pretty much those. When we put all these transactions into a balance sheet, we will start to use data frame in pandas. Oh, and also random. Random is super helpful to generate random numbers, and faker is really useful to generate like people's name or corporations' names. Let's check whether it works. Okay. So it only gave me one, it only put one transaction into the CSV file. So I need to change that. I think the reason is because I didn't put a loop in my code. Okay, let's see. So I only generated 6 transactions and they're all put into the CSV file that I just generated. So next, I want to put a header into the CSV file. It's account and amount. and I want to start to the next row, which is /n. And actually it didn't give me what I wanted because it has account and amount at the same in the same row, but I changed it to right row, so it gives it right account and amount in different columns. And now I have a blank row, so I need to delete the /n. Okay, it gives me what I want, other than the numbers. So I'm trying to have credit amount in negative numbers. Okay, so it gives me negative numbers. What I'm doing now is to install Faker. This is my first time using this library actually. So it turns out Faker just gave me the random people's names. We'll see here. Yeah, when we have a new library to use, the great thing is to look up their documentation first and like about how to use the libraries. I changed this several times because it keeps giving me error messages. And now it works. Yeah. I didn't put vendor name there. And so I start to install pyfaker. It can help to generate random corporation names, which is not real name. The good thing about this package, okay, now it gives me a lot of randomly generated vendor number, but I want to make sure that for the same transaction on debit and credit side, they come from the same vendor instead of all different. If you guys have any good idea about how to make this coding more efficient, please let me know. Okay, so what I did was just to generate a group of vendors and then pick the vendors from the group like randomly and make sure that debit side and credit side have the same vendor name. Since I just generated 6 transactions, like in the real life, you can choose whether you want to generate 1,000, 10,000 transactions. So I will let you input how many transactions that you want to generate. Yeah, size needs to be integers. For example, I want to generate 20 transactions. Let's see how it works. So these are the 20 transactions that I just generated. The vendor looks okay. I'm not sure when I'm going to change this header, but what I need to do, looks like I'm going to change it now. Just remember that every time you run this code, it will give you a different, like all different transactions. So if you want to do it in another tab, make sure that you change the file name in the coding.